what's up, pups? It's JR, and you're probably wondering what the title of this video is about. I'll try to keep this short so you get informed as much as possible, because this is not really only a video where I'm going to be informing you of what's going on. I'm also hopefully going to be using this video as a message to YouTube about this whole issue. I don't really think about doing videos like this at all, because usually if something of mine gets claimed, it's like, oh, it's no big deal, it's one video, who cares, it's already got most of the views that it'll get, so fuck it, why not? But this has become a bit of a bigger problem than other claims. So basically what you're seeing now is a screen cap of my YouTube emails inbox, and you can see that the three ones that I've read are from YouTube saying that one of my videos was copyright claimed. So the reason they're read is because, like any self-respecting YouTuber, I looked into the email to see which video was claimed and why. And they are all claims of Built to Destroy videos, which I expected. If it's Built to Destroy, I probably used some song that wasn't actually copyright free, because most of the music I get for weapon intros and Warframe intros like that are from the YouTube channel No Copyright Sounds. But I figured maybe they fucked up, maybe that is copyrighted and it isn't for free distribution, whatever. But as I read into it, it said that it was claimed, all of these videos were claimed by the same person, which I believe was Hawk or a third party. I don't know what Hawk is. I've only heard of UMG for false claims, but I have reason to suspect that this is also a false claim. All of these are false claims. It's not because I recognize Hawk or a third party as a false claimer that's just out there to take money, even though they don't actually hold the claims to the videos, but because the copyright holder for the copyrighted content was Acclaim Studios, otherwise known as Iguana Entertainment, which, for those of you who don't know, filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy and was declared defunct in 2004. So their copyrights are null and void because they don't exist anymore. This is why I used the RC Revenge soundtrack in all of my videos, because the RC Revenge soundtrack is a pretty damn good soundtrack for a game from 2001 that was a spiritual successor to a pretty niche game already. And because the studio is sadly defunct, even though they made one of my favorite childhood games, their copyrights are null and void, so I'd be free to use them because the holder of the copyright would have been gone. So if we look into let's look at all the emails. They all say they were claimed by Hawk or a third party, and it says the claim content in all of them is RCMW02. This raises a few red flags, because none of the RC Revenge soundtrack tracks are named like that. I actually have the entire OST downloaded to my computer, so let me see what they're all named. Yeah, they're all O0, and then the name of the track, and then the number of the track that they are in the OST. Like, for example, 01 Main Menu, 02 Temple of Vroom, 03 Racers of the Lost Park. See, you get how it's going. But I guess if we're giving them the benefit of the doubt, RCMW02 might be talking about Temple of Vroom, because that is the second song in the OST, but I wouldn't know what MW is. My first thought when I read this was maybe it's RC Menu World 02. So maybe they're talking about the main menu music, or maybe they're talking about the custom track editor music, because that's not in any of the other racing worlds. It's its own independent world, so I guess that would be called Menu World, and because there's already a Menu World track, they had to make it number 2. I don't know, but frankly, ignoring the whole don't swear on YouTube thing, this is seeming like a whole lot of bullshit to me. So I just had to make a quick video saying that, hey, YouTube, I'm getting false claimed, and it's not just on any random videos, they're getting claimed on my most popular videos outside of the types of players in Warframe. Which is kind of a big issue, because I'm not exactly making a whole lot of money off of YouTube right now anyway. So if my most popular video series is getting, by and large, claimed, I'm not going to be making anything on YouTube, which is a massive issue. Now, the reason I titled this video the way I did is not for clickbait or anything. It's because I legitimately think that when I try to dispute these claims and get my fucking rights back on my videos that I have made, it might go south. And because there are at least 3 claims that I believe to be utterly bullshit, if things go wrong and I don't get the claim and I don't get the copyright back, I could lose my channel. For those of you who don't know how the copyright system works, is when you get a video claimed, you'll get emails like I did saying, hey, your video was claimed and all of the ad revenue is going to the quote-unquote copyright owner. And if you think that's not the copyright owner, that's bullshit, you can dispute it. And when you dispute it, either it's like, okay, we fucked up, this was a false claim, we'll give you your money back, whatever. Or they'll say, I'm sorry, this was a right claim, quote unquote, and the quote unquote copyright owner is quote unquote legit. Basically, this is abridged, obviously. This is not scripted, so I'm going completely just off the noggin. And if it turns out that, quote unquote, it's legit, you get a copyright strike. And for any of those who know baseball even a little bit, 3 strikes and you're out. And there are, I believe, 4 videos that have been claimed falsely that I need to try and dispute. Which means, if things don't turn out well, I will lose my channel. I really didn't want this to be a possibility, but, well, I guess I could just say fuck it and ignore the videos and just let them be claimed. But this is, I've said it several times, this is utterly bullshit, and I don't want to have my ad revenue that I earn on a video that I made using copyright-free music for this, to avoid this exact scenario. I feel like I should be able to do something about it. So the reason I'm making this video is to be safe. All right? That's the penultimate point. I want to try and dispute these videos, but I'm not sure if it will end well. I suppose I'm going to take it super, super carefully, and I'm going to do one video at a time. If it turns out this is going bad on the first attempt and it gets denied, I will try again, and if it gets denied again, I will probably make an attempt to not try and dispute the third one so I could keep this channel. But if that doesn't turn out well, either I do try the third time for whatever reason and I do lose my channel, or the middleman fucks something up and I get terminated without having 3 copyright strikes, like I get multiple strikes at the same time for some reason, then please go over to my second channel. It'll be linked in the description and will be linked on the end screen. Go over to my second channel and subscribe. Because even if I lose this channel, even if I lose my channel that has 18,000 subscribers, I'm not quitting YouTube. Fuck that. I will be uploading on my other channel, which right now I believe is just called Trap Chan. I'm probably going to rename it to Alice Corsair. I don't know. But the point is, there will be a link in the description and on the end screen to my second channel, and I highly suggest, if you are not already subscribed to my second channel, you go over there, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can see if something happens, you know when it happens, and you'll be able to still watch my content in some way, shape, or form. And hopefully, in the future, if it does come to that and I have to put a fork in this channel and start over from basically fresh, then at least I will, I guess, be a bit more aware of how shit YouTube's copyright system is, so I can be a bit more careful about it and probably not put any fucking music in my videos that isn't from Kevin MacLeod or fucking Incompetech, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So, anyway, I would like to be optimistic in this and say this is a false claim, and because I know a lot about Acclaim and what happened to them, and anyone with 50 IQ or higher can look up Acclaim Studios and see that they they filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy in 2004. They will see that, oh, yeah, that makes sense. This is a false claim. So I'm hoping, I'm gonna try and be optimistic that YouTube, the person, or at least the person who is going to review these claims, is able to see that the copyright is defunct. So I get my money back and there is no issues. But I'm being super safe by posting this video first, saying go over to my second channel, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Just in case I lose this channel, I still have somewhere to start anew. And because of the massive amount of people subscribed to this channel, I would ask that you share this video around at probably timestamp saying the important stuff about what's happening, where I might lose my channel. Go over to my second channel and subscribe if you still want to watch my content. Please share this around with that timestamp, and hopefully, if I do lose this channel, I won't lose a whole lot of subscribers and a whole lot of potential viewer base, because that is the hardest part of losing your channel on YouTube. I've been subscribed to several channels over the years that have had one channel, and for whatever reason, that channel was kaput. And I only noticed about 3 months later when I go, hey, I haven't watched one of their videos in a while. I'm going to go check it out. And I go to their channel and it says this channel does not exist. So I'm like, oh fuck, something happened. And then because I personally really like that YouTuber, I wouldn't do this for a lot of YouTubers. I went and I searched to see if they had a Twitter or something that I could look at to see what the fuck happened. And luckily for the few people that this did happen to, they did have a Twitter and they did have a second account. So now they have at least started back up, and I believe one of them has amassed a bigger fan base than he did before, which is amazing. But anyway, I'm rambling again. The hardest part of losing your channel is not all of the views, it is not all of the ad revenue, because you will have gotten that already. It is losing your viewer base, because if anyone on YouTube that has even tried a little at trying to get a decent following on YouTube knows it is goddamn impossible to get a consistent viewer base. Like, even now, I have 18,000 subscribers, but my videos get at most like a couple thousand views. And those are my Warframe videos that I don't post anymore. So you can see how hard it will be if I lose this channel to basically start over from fresh if I want to keep doing YouTube. So, I'm gonna call this video before I start thinking negatively about what could happen. So I'll just cut it here. Fuck it. I really suggest, please go over to my second channel in the description. It'll be the only thing in the description will be my second channel. Go to that link, subscribe, turn on notifications, so if this channel goes away, you will know if it's gone away. And hopefully, I might be able to get a little help in starting over if I need to. On top of that, I suppose I will, since I'm plugging stuff, I will plug my Patreon and my GoFundMe. You don't need to do both. You don't need to do either, honestly. But I'm in a rough financial spot, and my computer is dying, which is why videos are few and far between, and I only really stream 2 games. So I'd really appreciate it if you would go to my Patreon and my GoFundMe and at least consider subscribing or donating. It's up to you. Entirely up to you. You don't have to. It's just a simple, loose request from me. So anyway, I have been rambling for too long. This whole video reminded me why I usually write scripts for my videos, but I wanted this to be as genuine as possible because this is a genuine issue. So anyway, I'm gonna leave silence for 20 seconds so the end card can stay for as long as possible. Please go to my second channel. Please subscribe. Please turn on notifications so when I try to dispute these things, if things go wrong, you will be the first to know, and hopefully I won't lose everything. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good day.